Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Wes. I am with the Norwich Youth and Family Services, and this week we present to you week 5 of the Boys Council, which is themed bullying. Mason did a great job with the first few videos, presenting the information to you guys, and hopefully I can continue with what he has been doing for you guys. So let's jump right into it. Bullying, such a hot topic, right? Let me just start off by saying that I do not welcome bullying into the world. That's something I'm strongly against, and the people I'm around are strongly against it as well. First of all, it's not cool. It really isn't cool. If you think it's cool, then there's something wrong, and you need to reevaluate what's going on. To me and to many other people, it shows weakness. If you think that you're strong because you can bully somebody, I don't know what to tell you, because you're not living a right path of success. Bullying does not get you on the right path. It also shows that you have too much time on your hands. If you really got that much time to sit and think about somebody and how you can discourage them from achieving their goals, that means you got way too much time on your hands, too much energy that's being put into the wrong place. Why don't you take that energy and put it towards yourself and building yourself up, or putting it towards somebody and make sure that they're building themselves up as well. Obviously, you can do something like putting your head into a book. Who would have thought, right? You could also take that energy and put it into a hobby, something that you're interested in. Make sure that you're trying to become the best person that you can be at that particular hobby, whether it's singing, dancing, DJing. It could be whatever the case may be. Being the best person on TikTok, having the best snaps. I know how you guys like that stuff, so if that's what you want to do, put your energy towards that and make sure that you're not wasting energy going in the wrong direction. All right. If you are to be getting bullied, do not resort to violence. That's what they're looking for out of you. They're looking for you to fight back, even though they know that they really don't care whether they win or lose. They're just out there to bully just because they feel more empowered. And if you're not going to fight back, then they won. Or if you do resort to violence, then they won again. It's a win-win situation for the bully and a lose-lose situation for you. Try to avoid those situations as much as possible. Turn your head and walk the other way. Seek help if you have to, and don't be ashamed to seek the help that you need. There's many lines out there that can be reached, which I will get into and give you the information that you can reach out to in order to make that connection. All right. As I said, we wish we could be in the classroom with you, but we have to do this online, and virtually, I should say. So the purpose of week 5 is to increase boys' awareness about the negative impacts of bullying, to facilitate boys feeling empathy for both themselves and others who face bullying, and to encourage resistance toward bullying behaviors and the interruption of violence. So hopefully we can make that happen. All right. Being in the classroom, we would be able to interact a little bit more and do more hands-on activities. Unfortunately, virtually, we can't really do too much of that. I think it's almost impossible to think of a hands-on activity with bullying virtually. So the next best thought I could do was just to contact somebody who's close to me, around your guys' age, a little bit older, but he's closer to your age than I am. And we were able to talk over the phone and talk about bullying, and we had a good conversation. It was about a half hour, 45-minute conversation about bullying. So I said to him, give me some insight on what bullying is to you. And I wrote down what he had told me, which he had said: kids that get bullied struggle to see past all of their weaknesses and don't appreciate or use their strengths, while the kids that do the bullying only know their strengths and do not know their weaknesses. And like I said, we had a pretty lengthy conversation about it, so I'm not going to get into all the details. But from his point of view and my point of view of things, we came to more of an agreement, realizing that the kids that struggle to see past their weaknesses, there's a reason for that. And I think we highlighted the fact that most of the time when you get bullied, your head just drops. You're sad. The reason why we can't do that is because when your head is down, you can't see forward. How are you going to look forward? How are you going to see what's ahead of you if your head is down? For him, he said that he wasn't the type to put his head down and cry about it. It actually motivated him. And I'm not going to get into the specifics of what he was being bullied about, but it motivated him to become better. And I'm the same way. I was bullied when I was younger. I'm not going to get into specifics of what, but it motivated me to become bigger, better, faster, and stronger at what I needed to do in order to accomplish the things that I wanted to accomplish. Now, not everybody's like that, but we do hope that there is no crying that comes along with it. We hope that you can find a way to reach out to somebody and make sure that you are still progressing and not digressing because somebody decided to say that something very negative about you, or they're trying to fight you, or whatever the case may be. We got to look past that. You got to try and look past that as much as you can. The people that I'm always working with, the students that I'm usually working with, or the people that I'm around, I usually tend to tell them that any situation that you're going through is going to be much easier with a smile on your face. Not many people have put their head down and smile. But usually when you're smiling, your face is up, which is a correlation of the rest of your body. The rest of your body is up with a smile. So, like I said, smile as much as possible and everything will be all right. Just seek the help that you need. Seek all the attention that you may need as well, just to get through whatever it is that you're going through. So I did ask him, like I said, I followed up with some questions with him, and I asked him if there was a bully that he's been around that he knew that he knew growing up, and he said he did. I'm not going to get into specifics of what he gave me, but he did. Essentially what he got to was the bully would always bring out his strengths when he was feeling weak. He knew he wasn't good at a certain subject in school, it might be. So he would flip the script and talk about what he is good at, so that he can still feel like he's the most dominant person in the room or on the field, wherever they may have been. So if that's the case, you got to find a way to get away from that. We don't want to. That's negative energy. We got to stay positive. That's what we're all about. Is positive energy, right? So I also asked him to reflect on the past, what he went through, and I'm going to read exactly what he said to me. He said that he was able to look back at the situation, realizing that he was actually bigger, stronger than everyone else, but since they were bullying him on his size because he is a heftier kid, that he wasn't able to realize that he was bigger and stronger than everybody. He just thought he was slower than everybody because that's what he was being teased about. But like I said, that motivated him to go get bigger, better, faster, and stronger at what he was doing. So something that I can think of is, I'm a sports guy. I love basketball. My man was Kobe Bryant. He was always getting talked about in the news or on SportsCenter about having to pass the ball. Like, you hear the jokes all the time, pass the ball, Kobe. On the other end, Kobe also has 5 championship rings. Why is he going to listen to people that don't even play in the NBA, haven't even played in an NBA game, but he's winning 5 championship rings with what he's doing? So what I'm getting at is that you're not going to please everybody. Stop trying to please everybody. Just be the best person that you can be. Be the best basketball player that you can be. Be the best video gamer that you can be, if that's what you're into. Be the best dancer that you can be. Be the best singer that you can be. If you do drawing, be the best drawer that you can be. If you're good in studying, be the best at studying. Get the best grades that you can possibly get. Although that's what everybody should be doing regardless, right? So let's get into the next slide, which is the quote of the week. In the council notebook, there was a quote that I seen, and it says, "There is nothing dishonorable and avoiding violence. Often it takes more courage than fighting. And that comes from Paul Kibble in the content of Boys Will Be Men on page 146. And like I said, there is nothing dishonorable in avoiding violence. You know, violence is not the answer. You're not going to accomplish anything with violence. And, you know, I think that's why Dr. Martin Luther King was one of the best leaders of all times, is because he was leading without violence. He didn't want violence. He was using more of this rather than you were using this. Anybody can use this. Not everybody can use this to the best of their ability, you know. So think, man, think. Don't use your fists. Think. All right. What I do have, like I said, I will give you the information to contact if need be. So with the Norwich Youth and Family Services, we do have this up. You can always take a look at it. If this is, like I said, we're talking about bullying, so that's one that we're going to focus on most. But obviously, this is Awareness Month, and you can also look for the lines of suicide, domestic violence, mental health, eating disorder, LGBTQ, self-harm, and like I said, the bullying. Since we're talking about bullying, the number for bullying, hotline for bullying, would be 1-800-420-1479. Or you can also text HOME to 741-741. All right. Let's see what else. We do have the Norwich Bully Busters that I'm also involved with, that you can find on Facebook at Norwich Bully Busters. You can also contact them at www.norwichbullybusters.com, or you could reach them at 860-373-8630. You could also contact the Norwich Youth and Family Services on Facebook at Norwich Youth and Family Services, or you can go to the website at www.norwichct.org, or you may reach by phone at 860-823-3782. All right. I'm going to be wrapping this up, but before I do, make sure you like this video, make sure you share the video, and also do not forget to hit subscribe. All right. Make sure you check in next week, and we'll cover week 6, which is themed What's Your Choice? Boys and Their Emotion, part 1. Make sure you tune in then. I'll see you.